Welcome back to some more bottle digging. I missed last week because I was in the last of my finals for my school and I just didn't have the time. But I'm not at the water dump now because I'm back home. I decided to go back to that place I went to a few weeks ago because we found so much stuff. I usually don't come here unless like once a week or like once a year because things don't wash out. But you guys were saying to come back here and scratch around and dig a bit. So that's what I'm doing. I'm here with my dad again. We're walking to where we found a lot of those bottles. And we'll be actually digging because we brought some shovels this time. But yeah, you just saw me pick up my first bottle. It's machine made. I found a lot of these in the water dump back at school. I keep them because they're intact and they can look nice if I do something with them. But yeah, I'll bring you guys up when I find a bottle. So we're sort of scouting out places to dig at the moment. Walking up different ravines. I think my dad pulled out this bottle. Sadly, it's a slick, but it is blown. It's a nice sized bottle. It has some chips in it. Bad flush crack that goes down to there. So I don't know if we'll be keeping it, but it is a bottle. There's another ravine farther upstream that I just found some bottles sticking out. I haven't pulled them out yet because I wanted to get my dad, he's way up at the top of this ravine, to come with me. Or at least I was trying to figure out where he was because he was taking a long time. I want to make sure he didn't fall down or something in the ravine. But yeah, I'll go do those bottles now and we can pull them out on camera. So I'll bring you guys up when I get there. He's trying to find a way down. He has a bottle in his hand though. I'll have to figure out what it is when he gets here. But yeah, you can see around here more broken glass. We're just trying to find, yeah, this is kind of sad. This would have been an amber beer. Just neck's broken off, so it's not worth keeping. We're trying to find a place to actually dig. We brought some shovels and some scratchers. But there's just so much of this creek that has bottles that we're trying to find some in a grouped area so that we can actually start digging. He's making it. But yeah, what I want to do is find one of these intact. Nice black glass bottle. We almost found one intact last time I was here. But, didn't see this guy. It's chipped, but it's amber and it's embossed. I don't know why we didn't see this guy before. Ooh, it's got a lot on the bottom too. Well, hopefully I didn't just break it more. Okay, so it's Lysol. Alright. It's amber. It's pretty cool. It's got a screw top though, so it's not super old. That's random. Nice on camera pull bottle there. But you making it, Dad? Look at this guy. This would have been nice and intact too. We found this in the creek last time as well. It's been blown, some weird variant of a bottle I've never seen before. Well, I guess I'll pull you guys up when he makes it down here because he's taking his time. Sadly, he didn't pull out anything old. Both are machine made. But hey, at the moment I'll take bottles. I don't think they have any bossings on it either. But amber always makes for nice window bottles, so we'll be keeping it. But yeah, up this ravine, Dad. I don't know. Oh, I left my bags back there, I think. But up this ravine, that's where I found some bottles sticking out. So yeah, I'll bring you guys up when I get to the bottles. Okay, so this is where I saw a couple bottles. One looks like some sort of jar. But this might be a good place to dig around because they're really in the wall. Look at that, it's Miller's. Well, let's get the crappy one out first. Maybe not. I guess I'll try this guy. Oh, geez, they're both really stuck. And I left my shovels that way. Maybe we can use my old tactic like I used last time, that when y'all told me to bring a shovel, and then when I actually brought the shovel, I didn't bring it up this ravine with me. Because I thought I could just pull these guys out. My dad's down there right now digging in the middle of the creek just to see if he could get something out from the middle. This jar doesn't look too old though. Let's see, it's intact though. Wonder if anything's on it. Doesn't seem to be. Just a shame. Anything on the bottom? Yeah, a little bit. I might wash it off just to see if it's worth keeping. But this is what I was trying to pull out. There we go. Get all that water out. So it's a Miller's. I would have put it up on screen when I pulled it out. But let's see. If you guys know what I'm looking for, I'm trying to see if it's machine made or blown. And I think it's blown, so this is a nice age. So we might dig around a bit right here. I definitely need to walk up all through this because things could have washed out anywheres. So this was in the wall. I don't know, at the point, it doesn't look trashy, so it could have washed out there a long time ago, or there might be more around this area. So, but yeah, I'll bring you guys up when I start digging or, you know, find the next bottle. So a few more interesting things. You guys already saw this. It is actually machine made, but Miller's Milwaukee is pretty cool. But found this guy in the middle of the creek, a little downstream, and it's just a blown slick medicine. But I mean, it's a bottle, that's nice. This is just a machine made amber beer, so we probably won't be keeping that. This is kind of interesting. It's like a toy plastic plane. Probably not old, but you know, finding things like this are kind of cool to me. I don't know what I used to say, but hey, that's interesting. I'm gonna go back up where I just pulled out those 2 bottles and maybe dig around a bit. I got my shovel this time, and I'll be walking farther up there too. So yeah, I'll bring you guys up when I get up there. All right, so I got to a part in this ravine that seems to have some stuff. I don't know, again, if any of this is old. Yeah, it's just a slick. Why can't I just have ball or something on it, you know? I just really was just checking to see if there's some older stuff up this far. I mean, I did find that Miller's Milwaukee, but that was machine made. I'd like to find some older glass, which I haven't really seen much of. And I'd like to find a place I can maybe dig or scratch around. My dad might have the better idea, and he's digging in the creek, like right next to the creek, and not up in these ravines like I'm trying to do. Yeah, that looks super modern. But you can tell there's glass. Just not all of it's old up here. But you can tell it's just full of it. If only I could see some... Oh, I see something up there that looks kind of aqua. Sorry if the camera shakes a little much. It's kind of hard to hold it still. So you guys can see that bottle right there. Looks kind of old. Yeah, so this is a blown bottle. It looks really nice. Kina. I put it up on the screen for you guys. Kina La Roche. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. But yeah, that means there are older bottles up here. So that's a good sign. You can tell it's really, really trashy if you guys see all that. But that's a good bottle. It's got a nice bottom to it too. So yeah, I'm gonna keep on walking around. I'll try to put you guys up and find the next one. So it looks like I'll have a Vicks Vapo Rug here. Yeah, with the triangles at the bottom. Still got the lid on it too. These bottles are not at all rare, but because of their cobalt, they look really nice. So that's a good sign. Yeah, I have to be careful because of deer hunting right now. But ooh, I see a bottle up there. That looks older. I don't know if you guys see the neck. Right here. Yeah. Let's see what it is. A nice broken neck, that's what it was. But hey, I'm not complaining too much because there's older glass here. I have to keep my eye open though, because all this dirt washed down could have covered them up pretty far. Let's try to get to the top of this. Y'all see anything? It's really hard to climb through all this brush. I see a bottle. It's probably not too old, but it is a bottle. Let's see. All right, so this will be like a pharmacy bottle. Maybe it is old, maybe it is blown. What a weird spot for it. Jeez, but look at all this. There could be bottles all under that have just been crushed or buried, never to be found again. Well, this is not a bad ravine. I need to start. See, this is the problem with this. You guys are saying I need to dig it, but they're just bottles randomly washed out everywhere, and I don't really know where their source is. So it's really hard to just dig. But I mean, I guess that's just what you have to do, is just dig and see if it's the right spot. I'm trying not to fall over because I have the camera in one hand and this bottle in the other. I didn't even realize I went under a tree. But yeah, I'll bring you guys up when I find the next bottle. So we're in a newer part of the dump. This isn't creepy at all. It's a doll face. Still got the eyes? Yeah, it's still got a few eyelashes too. Ugh. That's just disturbing. Head's partly crushed in as well. Alright. This newer part is full of glass, but none of it's old. We were walking through it real quick just to see if there was any milks or sodas worth taking. But it all just seems to be real trash. This was a soda, but it had a paper label on it. So, but there's just a bunch of junk up here. This type of dump is a pain to dig through because it's not much prize for your work. But catching up to my dad to see what he's doing up here, if he found something or what. But yeah, we're about to get farther down again where we were in the older stuff to dig around. We were just checking this out real quick before we get to digging. What do you think it is? We did find one Coke. Top's not broken. Here we go. What is this? It says, try me? I don't know what kind of soda this is. I would have put it up on the screen right when I pulled it out. But, yeah, it's a nice bottle. So, out of this newer dump, we found 2 intact sodas. One a Coke, and one, whatever this is, Try Me. A very enticing name. See the Coke? So it's just it's not a Christmas Coke, sadly, but it's a Coke. So we ended up digging in a spot where this soda was, because it seems to be a layer of that age, so like 1930s possibly. It's not as super old, but there can definitely be some glass down in there. I'm probably going to grab my shovel to help him out, but that's a jar. But yeah, so just dig through a bit. But yeah, this is a really thick layer because it's full of glass, intact glass too, which is not common for me. A lot of jars. Must be that time. So yeah, I'm gonna go grab my shovel real quick and I'll be back. Well, we haven't really found much more intact here. We do have these two. Got this cool little pumpkin we might be keeping, but this was interesting. It's a little miniature Coca-Cola, so we'll definitely be keeping that. Sorry, my dad just threw this at me. This would have been a really big soda bottle. It said Catalina Beverages, but you know, it's broken. And then another one of these, what does it say? Try Me, another one of those, but broken. So yeah, I'll be taking these guys with me down here. I'm gonna leave my dad here digging, and I'm gonna go to the other side of the creek to walk up some ravines. But yeah, I'll pull you guys up if I find the next bottle. So he came back with a few other things. He came back with another Coke, which is nice. We got another of those. But he found this cobalt jar thing. I'm not dumping it. Full of buttons. So he's gonna clean these up and check these out. But there was a lid on it, but the lid was kind of crappy, so he left it. But yeah, I'll pull you guys up when we find the next bottle. So I was walking down the creek. I went up some ravines. There wasn't much. I found this. It didn't look like anything. Like a small soda with nothing on it. It's blown. So it God, sorry, there's a fly around my head. Yeah, it's blown, so it interested me. I looked at the bottom, and it says Chicago Company, Armour. So I'll have to look more into this. But Chicago's pretty far away from where I am, so interesting that a blown bottle got all the way down here. But yeah, I'll bring you guys up when I find another bottle. Well, I was digging in a new spot, and I found something. It's not a bottle, but look at him. It's a little salamander. If my GoPro would actually focus on him. But yeah, it's winter time or around that time, so he's not really moving right now because, you know, he's kind of hibernating in a way. So I'm gonna put him back in the mud. But yeah, we're digging over here because it was a little trashy. We don't know if there's actually anything here. We're probably about ready to wrap up. We need to go to that place where I found all the bottles last time, but that's going through some places that's pretty prone to deer hunting, so I don't want to go through there and get shot by somebody. So, but yeah, I'm gonna try to. It's mostly rusty, but huh? Was that in the dirt? Yeah. Okay, that's a good sign. I'm gonna put this little salamander guy over away from the water a little bit. I don't know. He needs to be back in the mud. Here you go. You're going right there. There you go, little guy. You can get off me. Go, go, go. There he goes. I might, Alright, well, we'll continue digging. Maybe. I'll pull you guys up either on the wrap up or when we find the next bottle. Well, the only thing that digging in that one dumpy area provided was this Dr. Tishner's blown, so you know I find a lot of these, but it is a nice age of a Dr. Tishner's and it's in good shape, so we'll be keeping it. But yeah, going down the line, I don't know if some of these were on camera, some of them weren't, but this was a Chicago Armours bottle. It is blown. I have no idea what it is, but it's in good shape. The Coke is in pretty good shape as well. This cobalt jar is full of buttons that we're going to need to clean up. We didn't want to clean them up here because we might lose a few. But yeah, I might put it on at the end once we get it cleaned up back at the house. Found this lid just to put on top. Doesn't go with the bottle. Little syrup container, machine made. Amber machine made bottle, amber beer. This was a nice, I don't know, Kina La Roche. It's a nice blown bottle. It was in pretty good shape. 1890s that time. This is a nice soda that was in that 30s area, up way up on top of the ledge. There were a bunch of bottles there, but all of them were mostly jars. But yeah, so this is interesting. It's called Try Me, obviously machine made. There was another one as well, but it had the neck broken off, so we kept this one. It's blown medicine, nothing on it, so kind of sad because it's in really good shape. But I'll take what I can get, and then another Coke, just like the other one. It's a nice greenish color. What? Coke. Oh yeah, I'll get that out in a sec. Miller Milwaukee. Now this is a good bottle. It is machine made, but it's nice beer. Little pumpkin. It was in the 30s area. Probably not keeping it, but it's kind of funny. Next to that doll head I pulled up earlier, and another Vicks Vapo Rub. We're probably not keeping it because the top is stuck. And then also, you know, found earlier, it's in my pocket. Was this miniature Coca-Cola, which is probably my favorite find of the day, just because it's so. I would easily miss this digging in at the dump, in the water dump, because it'd be stuck in all the mud. But yeah, so this Sunday I'll be going back to the water dump, so I'll be with a few other people as well. So we'll be digging a lot more there, hopefully more bottles. But this wasn't a bad trip, nothing super old, but it was worth coming to. And I'll see you guys again in the dump.
Don't talk about me when I'm gone. Oh honey, though our friendship's